Yeah, that was the worst harmonizer.
That was
harmonizer we've ever done. Yeah.
We can try again. You ready? We'll go in 3, 2, 1. I was doing the early part.
If you're not monetizing your voice, you're already
Every
behind.
podcast needs a funnel.
Content, clips, consistency, no days off.
This is just a hobby. $10 billion or 2 superpowers of your choice. So you get the 10 billion or you get 2 superpowers.
2 superpowers.
What are you going for? Not even a question.
No. Because if it's my choice, one of the superpowers is like snap money into existence, or like I can always convince someone to give me what I want. Like, which is the point of the money anyways.
What are the superpowers?
Flight, because always.
Like you just got
that is it. And like, even in all the cliche ones of like, hey, if you could be invisible, if you could be super strong, like flight is always I think that would be the coolest sensation ever. Granted,
I have a hot take
with
on
flight. You have to have all of the like physical sustenance to be able to pull it off. So like I have to fly, but I have to be able to breathe at higher altitudes and all that good stuff. Like I'm just counting that as part of flight, one superpower.
Sure. Yep.
Superpower number 2, solely because this probably isn't it, but it's what I'm going for the sake of time, and it's where my mind is. I can snap, and there will be money for whatever my need is in my pocket. Like at that much money will be in my pocket.
So just so nothing.
Just when I need it. Yeah, exactly. Not when I need. I mean, it might be crazy if I'm trying to if I'm trying to buy a house and I snap, and there's $1 million in my pocket, and I'm all of a sudden
thirsty. You need a soda. You get $3.75.
Exactly. I snap, and there's $3.75 in my pocket.
You and Mariah tore a house you love. You snap. You have $4.6 million, and you're on the coastline.
Hopefully, it shows up as a check. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you said the exact amount of cash in your pocket.
You bet. Because I think that's funnier. I don't know that I can even visualize that much.
Oh,
it will not fit in a pocket, so I'm gonna have to get some stretchy pants. But you know, how about you?
Yeah, it's not close. It's the superpowers.
Yeah,
I like 10 billion. Cool. And here's the thing:
into celebrity, all that.
The 10 billion would turn to regret after like year 3 or 4. When you've done everything with it, you have all this stuff, whatever. Yeah. So my 2 superpowers, which I've thought about a lot. The first one is the power of persuasion.
Okay.
That, then, you
convince people whatever you want.
Well, you can get whatever you want. People are after you. They're no longer after you, any and all of that. And the second is complete and total control and mastery of gravity. Because when you master gravity, you can fly. Also, at extremes of gravitational forces, you can control time. It's such an OP power that not a lot of people think about. But yes, those would be.
You can control the perception of time.
No, you control the passing of time. Because when gravity, like of a black hole, when you are orbiting a black hole, that time that you spend there is longer or shorter than somebody who is elsewhere. Like when that is how time. It's not perceived. It is the actual amount of time.
Explain it to me like I'm 10.
I don't know if I know it well enough to do that. However, I am going to try, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson can clip this and say how I was wrong later. Because the passage of time also is about how much. Actually, you know what? We're on a podcast. This isn't live. I'm going to take 30 seconds.
I don't get it. Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Yeah, that's really what you wanted to do.
It was all a bit. I mean, I still don't get it in general anyways, but.
Ready?
Tell me like I'm 5. After this story, I may disappear for like 30 seconds to.
So
no, tell it to me like I'm 5. I'm ready.
Gravity does slow down time. The problem is we picture gravity as a force pulling things when gravity is really curving space and time, which is caused by mass. So the greater the mass of something is, the more it curves space-time around it, which means the stronger the gravity, the slower the time actually goes. So think of it like this. If from here to here is 1 second, and you go here, boom, that's a second. So picture time as a fixed distance. 1 second is there.
Okay.
Now picture, so this is like the plane of gravity. Put something extremely heavy on that plane of gravity, so now the plane of gravity is dropped down here. 1 second is still this from here to here. But in order to get to that 1 second, you dip down here and then go up here. So when, let's say you're here and I am here. By the time I get done with the 1 second, you're already over here. So you've experienced 4 seconds, but I've experienced 1. Because we do not have the power to manipulate time, it's not an easy concept to picture time as a manipulable
as like a force
asset.
rather than a passive.
But exactly. But a perfect example, GPS satellites run slightly faster than Earth satellites. Than Earth GPS, because the closer we are to Earth, the larger the gravitational pull.
What's
so
that have to do
basically,
with the speed of light. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
I'm mostly joking.
To your point though, that is why we can never approach the speed of light, because we are mass. Light is not mass, so it can always travel at that speed of light. The second you introduce any minuscule amount of mass to it, you can no longer go the speed of light.
Well,
Boom.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, you actually just reminded me. I saw this video yesterday that was like, the fastest distance between 2 points is not a straight line. And I was like, the heck? But it was Mythbusters, and they proved it at least under the Earth's gravity. And it was like this wacky curvature that accelerates at the exact perfect like plane to then like get enough speed that when it comes back up, it's faster. And they just dropped 2 balls from the exact same distance, one on a straight line and one on this curvature. Wild. I was like, wow, that was cool. Didn't look any further into it.
One of and I might say this for my rent free. We have believed, this is my rent free today. We have believed too much in the human intuition over knowledge. And I'll talk about that in our rent free section. However,
mine's about the depravity of man, so it's going to be great.
You are probably like, yo, why are you all so.
Cue it up with a
Oh, I forgot we haven't even introduced the show. Ladies and
gentlemen,
welcome to This Is Just a
Happy Birthday Edition.
Hey.
Everybody on this call, and by that I mean
no, literally
you, me, and Will.
At the time of recording this, happy official birthday to Aaron Moser.
And belated to OC and Will, our technical producer.
Yep. I don't know what it is, and I'm sure. First of all, if someone comes in the comments and they're like, "Ah, "That's such a Leo thing to do," I will block you and report you as spam. But
So on Monday?
we do have like 9 birthdays in
Oh,
August.
this week. It's absurd.
And like this
yeah, not
week
even just
particularly.
I had 7 Facebook friends who share your birthday.
That's
I don't remember all
insane.
that. It was absurd. Do you have any celebrities who share your birthday?
Ooh,
My 2.
so
I know of 2, and they're both like,
who are yours? Epstein?
no. He better not show up in every episode from now on. No, Fidel Castro
Oh gosh.
and Edgar Allan Poe are the 2 that I know.
I mean,
that
that
share
was
my
not
birthday.
bad.
Edgar Allan Poe's cool. I mean, like, not always my genre, but Psycho is a legit movie. So is Birds.
The only celebrity that I care about that I share this birthday with, Spider-Man.
Hey,
Spider-Man
that's
was
pretty
born.
legit.
So Peter Parker was born on August 10th, just like I was born on August 10th. I got a couple birthday twins.
That's cool.
that I do know of. One of them also works at our company. But yeah, there's like 6 people, 9
Yeah.
people, like 6
Yeah.
people just this week. Me, you, Will, Isaac, Paige, and I know there's somebody before Paige. There's
Holly
there's a
was
single
Friday.
digiter.
Yeah, Holly was Friday.
Yeah,
Holler
yeah,
was last
right.
week too.
Holly and Holler.
Yep.
Really?
That's insane. Yeah, so we got a lot of birthdays, and
Shout out Brian Dudiak. His birthday's also today. He doesn't listen to this, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I was about to say what's up to him, but he's
We're
not
birthday
gonna hear
twins.
this. Have we got a show for you?
Broccoli, Ellery.
All right, what are we doing
What are you
today? Game time.
Game time.
Did you guys want to do the song association?
Oh yeah, that's right. So last week, I talked about a road trip game where you just pick a prompt and you talk about what song is associated with that. Today's prompt is.
Sick. I like it. I like it. We actually played that on the way up here, by the way.
Oh, did you? How did it go?
It lasted about 3 rounds.
Okay.
And then we had to stop for dinner, and it did not. After dinner, the kids were like, "Can we watch now?" But Emery loved it. She wanted to start coming up with the prompts for Mariah.
really?
And I. Yeah,
What
she
were-
really
what were the
enjoyed it.
prompts?
I gave each of them a different prompt. So I did like something that makes you think about school. I think for Mariah, I did high school. For Emery, I did like some of her different friends, VBS. She told me something that makes you think about dinosaurs. I was like, okay.
Ooh,
So
all right,
I don't know.
what
It was
would
good though. It was good. We
What would
enjoyed
I
it.
pick? That's the prompt I want. Something
Something that makes you think about dinosaurs.
about
There are
dinosaurs.
2 that come to mind immediately, and I played them both.
Oh,
She also asked me for pirates.
Yeah,
But go
I
ahead.
know my. I know mine. It's the Jurassic Park theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst harmonic
That was
harmonizer we've ever done. Yeah.
we can try again. You ready? We'll go in 3, 2, 1.
I think that
I was
worse.
doing the early part that goes.
Why would you start there? It's like an Instagram song. You start at the most popular part. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I like that prompt. So Jurassic Park. Wait, what was the other one?
A kid's song that is called Dinosaurs Have Great Big Teeth That Chomp, Chomp, Chomp. Dinosaurs have great big feet that stomp, stomp, stomp.
There it
It goes
is.
Chomposaurus, chomp, chomp, stomposaurus, stomp, stomp. I'm going to get copyright tag because that was spot on accurate.
Yeah, I was like, we get a copyright tag based on that. Although I was listening to one of my other podcasts. All of these things, they have these AI copyright finders, and they are
Oh, they'll track them
terrible.
down.
Yeah, but also they'll do it incorrectly.
Oh, interesting.
So now what's happening is
So we
they're
just got in trouble for singing the Superman
right,
theme song.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's like all these people getting all these things and they're wrong, so they have to spend all this time fighting it, and sometimes they're yes, sometimes they're no, and there's no penalty for doing it incorrectly. You know, it's like when there are frivolous lawsuits, you can get in trouble for keep doing frivolous lawsuits. There's no penalty for incorrectly calling out copyright. So it's starting to be
I went
an
6 minutes
problem.
down the spam text lawsuit rabbit hole because some influencer told me he could get me money. And then I realized you have to like actually be able to identify the company. I was like,
Yeah, it all depends on what the some of them can be like no proof, no shows, you know, like where you just sign up, but most of those are pretty exhausted. All right.
Yeah.
Game time.
All right, yeah,
What's our
prompt
first
away.
game?
Oh, we're skipping. That was the prompt for the day. Awesome.
Yes, no, that was the prompt. Yeah, we knocked that one out. All right, where's our let's do our draft. What do we got?
Heyo.
Where am I? All right. I am America's oldest national park.
Yosemite.
No.
Gettysburg.
Nope. You won't find Yogi Bear here.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Nice.
My walls weren't built by humans.
Atlantis.
No.
Pass.
Millions of years carved my most famous feature.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that was Aaron.
Aaron got that.
John Muir helped protect me.
Great Wall of China.
Yosemite.
Adam got it. All right. The hottest place in North America is found here.
Sahara Desert.
No.
Vegas.
No. I'm located
Death Valley.
Yeah.
As
Nice.
soon as I said Sahara, I was like, goodness gracious.
All right. It is 2-2.
I don't know my national parks like that.
My mountains are young compared to many others.
Rocky Mountain State Park.
Mm-mm.
Appalachian Trail.
No.
This is the oldest.
Mist inspired my name.
The Grand Tetons.
No.
I don't know.
Black bears live here.
Mount Snow.
Nope.
Olympus.
Nope. I straddle 2 states.
Glacier.
Mm-mm.
The Poconos.
Nope. The states are North Carolina and Tennessee.
The Blue Ridge Mountain.
No.
I don't know what I was trying to say.
Shenandoah.
I got another
No.
guess.
You said you have one more.
Are there other clues or no?
No, that was it.
Smoky Mountains.
Yeah. Yes. And your last question. The tallest mountain in North America towers above me.
Rocky Mountain National Park.
Nope.
Mount Rushmore.
Nope. Wildlife here greatly outnumbers people.
Alaska.
No.
I got nothing.
My name changed in 2015.
Mount McKinley.
Nope.
Nothing.
Formerly, I honored President McKinley.
I don't know what it changed to. It was Mount McKinley. I have no idea what it's called now. 2015, you said?
Yeah.
Mount Obama.
Barack Obama.
Nope. If you haven't gotten it, you might be in denial. Sorry, I spelled that wrong.
Mount Denali.
Yes. Denali National Park.
Had no idea. Well, with the bonus being worth more, congratulations, sir.
Yes, Adam won that one.
Woo!
I have to interject a rant real quick here.
About the mountains being young.
Yes.
I've been holding my tongue. That pissed me off so bad because that's not true. But I'm sure.
Appalachians are the oldest, for
They're
sure.
the literal oldest.
I did not write this,
They're
so
the literal oldest mountains there, which is why I literally said they're the oldest, and then it came up. So, but I was like, you know what? I'll let it be. They're like 300 million years old. I'm pretty sure.
That clue did not help me or hurt me. My performance was for video watchers rather than audio listeners. I did an interpretive dance on that one.
I'm pretty sure I said I was going to talk about something, and now I don't remember what it is.
You were going to talk about human intuition versus knowledge.
Oh, yes. I will jump in. Let the clock start now. We have entered this space, and you see it with flat Earth. You see it with vaccines and science. You see it with really anything. People are using that doesn't make sense to me, rhetoric to not gain any more knowledge. Like there has been proof that, of vaccine efficacy. There is proof of the world being a globe. You can look at the Coriolis effect on what that looks like. You can look at how the time dilation between being here versus there's lots of things. And social media has made it to where people can be like, that sounds dumb, I'm not doing it. Or they'll be like, hey, I have this opinion because I feel strongly about it. And when you show them things like, nope, that doesn't make sense to me. Or then they'll go, well, look who it's paid for or funded by. And I get it. There's a lot of things that are confusing. But we no longer approach things with what can I learn? We approach it with how can I make this line up with what I believe? And it's to our detriment. We've one thing I continually see, we've diluted the power of the pen by just having anybody be able to write anything. And then whoever is the most popular, you're able to take it and run with it. And it's really disappointing. And there are people that, fall into the traps. There are people that want to believe it. There are people that are looking for good information and believing people that also have an ulterior motive. There's a whole other rant I have about the demonization of science. That, scientists are scientists are nerds. We think, these the evil super. No, they're not. They're nerds. They would beg anybody to listen to their research. So, anyways, that's where I am. That wasn't a full cohesive one, but we have to stop trusting human intuition. Just in the face of knowledge.
Yeah, the interesting thing you said in there also is we are also, at least in Western modern 2026 culture, we are set up to fail and to fall into the trap. The algorithm fuels your pre-existing notions more often than not, so that you're like, I did look it up. I checked the sources. And it's like, no, you didn't. You scrolled, and that's your only source of truth, and you didn't look for the other sides. And as you scrolled, you just kept seeing the things that already reinforced your biases that you already hold. So.
100%. 100%.
So we had a fun hangout session a couple days ago. Start my time now. Woo woo. And we started catching up on real life stuff and talking about childhood upbringings and the cultures we grew up in and things like that. That got me beginning to think about this. But then I saw this really interesting video last night that for me was just emotionally helpful. One of the things you and I talked about is in Christian cultures, the response towards when we do something sinful or something that is morally wrong, being met with shame and I'm just a terrible person who will never, ever get better. And I saw this clip, like the guy, don't follow him, but he shows up every once in a while. Theo Vaughn talked about when he prays, God, would you forgive me for the things that I'm doing that I'm not, that I want to change, the things that I'm doing that are wrong. But would you also be at work to transform me? Because I know even as I'm asking you for help in that area, I'm also lying to you because I know I'm going to do it again. And I was just like, that is deep. Like, just thinking about how we're wired and habitual behaviors of like, hey, I struggle with this thing that is whatever people's vices are, things that I'll even take this outside of Christian thinking and just say, when people are doing things that they struggle with, they're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to work on that. And in the Christian faith, praying to God, asking him to help us with it. I mean, like, and even as I'm asking for help, I'm like, I might keep struggling with that. I don't know. It just stuck out to me of like, can you go deeper? Like, there's levels of prayer of like, hey, I want to stop doing that is a surface level behavior, response, activity. But like, no, I want to actually transform the thing in me that wants to keep doing that. So I don't know. I was like, that's deep. And just like thinking about the layers of how does transformation happen? There's probably a lot more in that. I'm just beginning to think about it. I'm grateful that from my worldview, it doesn't happen from the inside out. Like it happens by knowing Jesus and he does the work. So anyhow.
We are 0 for 2 on hitting our rent-free benchmarks today. But that is all good. That's why we keep doing this. We keep coming back. Do you have anything to say before we close it out?
Happy birthday week, everybody.
Happy birthday week. This is just a Hobby Pod birthday week.
I say, who has a birthday next week when you all hear this?
Yeah, right. Yeah. We will have already celebrated that.
Happy
but thank you
to everybody.
Thank you, as always, to our producers, Sinbad and Squeak, to our technical director, who is celebrating a belated birthday, Will Young, to our new editor. This would be episode 3. He's 2 episodes away from getting a name on the pod. He's got to just be like rolling his eyes when he gets at this part. He's just like, whatever. He's also like, I don't care if I get a shout out or not. Just run the check. Did I get everybody? I believe I did. Once again, happy birthday to the Aaron Moger. We will be back next week because this is just a
hobby. Shout out Kirsten and Nicole. Thanks for listening.